Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Jon Unseals. Today on the channel, we are going to be taking a return to Commander Legends. The last box I opened didn't feel that spicy. The Vampiric Tutor was nice, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm really looking for that Jeweled Lotus, so it was very tempting, and I needed to get right back to business and open up another Commander Legends booster box. So this one, I believe, has the Jeweled Lotus in it. That's my thought, ladies and gentlemen. So, see that face? She means business. It's gonna happen today. John, you're gonna get that Jeweled Lotus. You're gonna get a Mana Drain and a Scroll Rack and a Vampiric Tutor, and maybe, if I'm feeling nice, I'm gonna get you a Commander's Plate. So you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. This box is stacked. Oh, God, I hope it lives up to those expectations. Could really use it. So let's get right into it. We got ourselves a fresh box, fresh packs. Come on. Oh, that opened nice and smooth. So I'm hoping for some high spice levels here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's see what we are working with. Okay, I'm gonna also try to keep the piles neat right off the bat so we don't have to fool around with them later. Okay. Our first uncommon is Daring Saboteur. We then have Nigir's Nightblade, which is actually worth a couple bucks, which is nice. Next up, we have Lore Seeker Stone. And we have ourselves the first rare, which is a Necrotic Hex. Not a super big hit. I'm going to be tracking the rares downtown these days. Okay, we have Glacian Power Stone Engineer for our first legendary creature. And we have Radiant Sarah Archangel for our second legendary creature. We got a Coastline Marauders for our first foil, which is going to be uncommon, so not bad at all. Like I said, so we're going to do commons, uncommons, we're going to do rares, we're going to do our legendary creature pile, then we're going to have our foils and our tokens. Next! Okay. That one felt pretty good as well. Let's see what we got here. I still want to see this in like foil. I wonder what it looks like. I wonder if it looks as cool as I think it will. Okay. Our first uncommon, Make a Stand. We have Burnished Heart. We have a Grafted War Gear, and very nice. We have a Staff of Domination for our second rare. We have a Tuya Bearclaw for our legendary creature, and we have Alina Kessig Trapper for our second one. And for our foil, we got ourselves a Bitter Revelation, common foily. I'm just going to do one thing and move this blade over a bit so nobody gets hurt. And we are on to the next pack. How's everybody doing today, folks? Hope everyone is well. We have ourselves a Dragon Egg. Okay. Here we go. First uncom, Humble Defector. Patron of the Valiant. Very nice. We got ourselves a 3 visits. We know that's worth a couple bucks. And okay, we got ourselves our first mythic. I do not believe I have ever seen this one before. Profane Transfusion. Okay, very interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up and we'll check it out in the summary when we get there. Our first legendary creature is Slurk, the All-Ingesting. Oh, what? Wow, what a pack. Okay, I am jazzed about this, folks. Look at that. Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. We just got a double mythic pack. So I guess this is our legendary creature mythic. Is that how it works? So that's very nice. Okay, I'm loving that. Woo, okay. So far, so good, folks. We got ourselves a Humble Defector foil. Uncommon. Okay, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Let me arrange these in the order in which they came. We'll track any spicy uncommons that I can think of off the top of my head. Actually, I think this one's worth a couple bucks too, so we're gonna throw down the Nightblade as well. Woo, okay. Like I said, off to a nice start here, it looks like. Dang, double mythic pack. That I can get behind, folks. Very nice. Off to a good start. Let's sniff out our Jeweled Lotus next. That'd be great. All right, first uncommon, interpret the signs. We have Intangible Virtue. We have Revenant. And, ooh, we got a land. That seems kind of rare these days. You almost get like one a box, so that's pretty good by my standards. Here we go. Undergrowth Stadium. We got a crowd land. Very nice. All right, our first legendary creature is Keleth Sunmane Familiar. And our second one is Rayav Master Smith with a Slith Ascendant for the foily. Common foil. Very nice. So I wonder if that pack is going to count as 2 mythic slots, or is it just like 1? I'm curious. I guess we'll find out. All right, our first uncommon, ladies and gentlemen, Codex Shredder. We then have ourselves Brass Herald, Volcanic Torrent, and we have Flamekin Herald for our rare. All right, we have Essior Wordwing Familiar, Numa Joraga Chieftain. Oops, I put that in the wrong pile. That's our legendary creature pile. All right, and for our foil, we got ourselves Scrapdiver Serpent. Scrapdiver Serpent, common foily. All right, what do we got here? Okay. All right, we have our first uncommon, Meteoric Mace. We have Skilled Animator, Reclamation Sage, and Laboratory Drudge for the rare. All right, we have Miara, Thorn of the Glade, Nimrus, Una's Trickster. Oh, it's a rare. Great. Bonus. And we have ourselves Soul's Might for the common foily. All right, coming up on the second last pack of the first row. So far, I'm gonna say so good. I think I'm confident in saying that. All right, Kangi's Lieutenant for our first uncommon. We have Meteor Golem, Pride of the Perfect, and Keeper of the Accord for the rare. We have Jury, Master of the Review, and we have Tormod the Desecrator for our second legendary creature, and we have ourselves a foily Forceful Denial. Common. All right, this is the last pack of the first row, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get ourselves into something spicy just on the close of that one alone. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, we have Mindless Automation, Burning Anger, Ordeal of Nyla, and okay, we got ourselves our second mythic, I called it, or third mythic, I should say. Second pack with a mythic in it. Apex Devastator. I think that's kind of maybe middle of the road hit for a mythic, so not too shabby. Not the best, not the worst, but very nice to see. All right, I'm gonna track that right over here. All right, our first legendary creature is Kangi Skywarden, and we have Quain in Iterant Meddler. Oh man, I'm blowing it. He's rare, so that's kind of cool. Sandstone Oracle for our uncommon foily. First pack, second row, folks. We are 3 mythics deep. I have a feeling that it's by pack, right? So I'm just going to assume that if one pack has 2 mythics, that it's only kind of counted or assumed to be 1 mythic. So if they're gonna put 4 mythics in a box, it's 4 packs with a mythic in it. I don't know. All right, Daring Saboteur. Let me know in the comments below if that's ever happened, but I guess my assumption here is we hit at least 5 mythics now at this point. All right, Nadier's Knifeblade, so that's another hit right there. And we have Lore Seeker Stone with, oops, that is an uncommon. We got ourselves a Root Weaver Druid for the rare, ladies and gentlemen. We have Glacian Power Stone Engineer again, and we also have Radiant Serra Archangel again. We do, however, have a foil Meteoric Mace, which looks kind of cool for an uncommon foil. Second or third pack of the second row now. CC's Ring. Okay. All right. We have Faith's Fetter, Pen and Blade, Strength of the Pack, and Wheel of Misfortune for the rare, ladies and gentlemen. We then have ourselves a Captain Vargas Wrath and a pirate pack. It looks like we have Dargo the Shipwrecker again. Arrgh. I love him. He looks so cool. All right, Viscera Seer for our common foil. Now, I'm just gonna do a little bit of quick sorting here because things are getting a little chaotic, especially on this end of the field over here. We got common slipping all over the place. And, okay. All right, back to it, folks. Next pack. Friday Night Magic. Okay, here we go. A Vow of Lightning, Sunset Pyramid, Noxious Dragon, and we have Amphin Mutineer for the rare. We have a Sinai Eye of the Storm, and we have an Archelos Lagoon Mystic or Turtle Shaman with a rare. We also have Welding Sparks for a common foil. Friday Night Magic. All right. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, that's our first one. Okay. All right, we have Thirst for Knowledge. We have Fencing Ace with the double strike. We have a Shimmer Mirror, and we have, oh yeah, nice. All right, we have our 4th mythic. I want to say 3rd every time because I'm thinking pack. We got ourselves a Triumphant Reckoning. I am not familiar with this one, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to assume it's either middle of the road or bottom tier for mythic pull. Could be wrong. I don't recall it being in the top tier, but it is what it is, and we got it. So I'm going to place this one right here, and we have, for first legendary creature, Abomination of Llanowar, and we have Prava of the Steel Legion with a Life Crafter's Gift, and of course Prismatic Piper every now and then will pop up. I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna shift that over and continue to track our mythics without getting too much glare on them. How's that look? I think you can see that. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. We got ourselves Null Collar for our first uncommon, Sifter Worm, we have Merchant Raiders, and we have ourselves Court of Bounty. We have the green court. All right, we have Armix Filigree Thrasher for our first legendary artifact creature, I suppose. We have Malcolm Keen-Eyed Navigator for our second. Cage of Hands. I don't think I've ever seen this before either. That's pretty cool. I like all the floating hands trying to get a hold of that monster there. That's pretty neat. It's weird because some, for as much of Commander Legends that I've opened, I always seem to be able to find something new or something that I haven't seen before, which is strange. Like that mythic, for example. I've never seen that before. Or two of those mythics, actually, I've never seen before. All right, Lightning Rig Crew for our first uncommon. We have ourselves Supreme Will from Hour of Devastating Your Wallet, I believe. And Sandstone Oracle with Slash the Ranks for our rare. We then have ourselves Nadir, Agent of the Duskanal. And we have Larry Nevin, the Urborg Tyrant himself. Decided to show up, and that's rare, actually. Okay, very nice. We got ourselves our first and potentially only, I guess, etched foil. And that would be Malcolm Keen-Eyed Navigator for the uncommon slot. And yeah, I don't know. We talk about this sometimes. I've talked about this with numerous people. I think the last box I opened, I was a little less impressed with the etched foiling. And I have to admit, even this one looks a little dull. And I'm starting to think maybe it's just, print quality from Wizards of the Coast. Maybe some look better than others and some just don't. But yeah, this one doesn't, etched foils are subtle, and that's part of why I like them. Another major reason is that they actually don't Pringle, but this one seems a little more subtle than usual, kind of like the last one I've seen. So yeah, I'm not too impressed, but you know what? We'll leave it. See if we can find another one at least. Maybe it'll pop a little more. Who knows? What do you guys think of etched foils? I'd love to hear actually in the comments below, folks, because I have this debate with people all the time, and I'm on the side of I enjoy the etched foils, but I think 9 times out of 10, most people are on the side of they love just regular foils. So anyways, would love to hear what you think. Comments below, folks. All right, we have ourselves Orzhov Advocist for our first uncommon. We have Cast Down, which I think was from Dominaria. It was the last printing of that, at least. I was using that in Standard a while ago. All right, Imperious Perfect, and we have ourselves Sat's Will. And this is another rare I have not seen before, but I know that there's a Planeswalker, Sat, right? That's his name. So maybe he's going to show up to the party today, folks. We'll have to find out. All right, our first legendary creature is Eligeth, Crossroad Augur. It's a rare, and we got another rare. All right, Livio, the Oathsworn Sentinel. So that's very nice. And we have ourselves Undying Rage for common foil. All right, last pack here for the second row. That's what I should say. Let's go. Oh, I guess I should try to keep some of them. Sometimes, yeah, anyways, some of those last cards are hard to hide when you're shuffling through the first little bit, but I do my best. All right, our first uncommon, Vow of Wildness. We have Coastline Marauders. We do have a Thought Vessel, and I'll call that a hit for the uncommon section. And we have ourselves a Hull Breacher for our rare. Then we have Thalys, the Revenant Medium. Then we have ourselves a Bell Borka, the Spectral Sergeant. Oh, we got ourselves, it looks like a rare. Okay, here we go. Here's our foil. Ooh, very nice. You know what? For anything that it could be, I am very happy with that. I will take a foil command beacon any day. That's very nice. Look at that. Bam. Cannot complain, ladies and gentlemen. Can I put this here? Is it going to shine too much? It's probably going to shine too much. Let me just... So this is the last row right here of booster packs. I'm going to remove them from the box, and I'm going to place them on the side here just to save some space. We'll track our little foils up here, and we are going to continue on. So we are at 4 mythics right now. My estimate again was based on the fact 2 came from 1 pack. I'm looking at seeing at least 1 more. So let's all cross our fingers and our toes and hope that this is the case. I am just going to, these uncommons are getting unruly. Okay. All right. Vow of Flight. Slaughter the Strong. Victimize. And... all right. Very nice. Jessica's Will shows up to the party, folks. That's probably the best rare in the set. That's going for about 20 bucks right now alone. So, yep, that's going to get tracked up here as a hit. Very nice. Okay. Our legendary creatures, Arden, the Intrepid Archaeologist. We then have Kedis, the Emberclaw Familiar. And we have ourselves a Thorn of the Black Rose, which is pretty nice for common. Next pack. All right. Okay. Remember when Return to Dust used to be worth something? Okay. Return to Dust. Vow of Torment. Armorcraft Judge. Oh, wow. We got 2 lands. That's crazy. I don't think I haven't seen that recently, at least. Okay, crazy. So we got another crowd land, I guess. So Rejuvenating Springs, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice hit for the rare slot. All right. We then have Keskit, the Flesh Sculptor. And Emoti, the Celebrant of Bounty. And we have a Flood of Recollection. Common for you. Next pack. Let's see what's going on here. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Furnace Celebrant. Guildless Commons. Dreamstone Hedron, and we have Plaguereaver for our rare. Ghost of Ramirez Di Pietro, first legendary creature, and Belby the Corrupted Observer for our second. It's a rare though. All right, we have Dispeller's Capsule, common, foil. Getting slightly worried, but you never know. I'm really hoping we get another mythic and that it is our Jeweled Lotus, because who doesn't want one of those, right? All right, Warden of Evos Isle. First Response. Feast of Succession with a Seb McKinnon. And okay, we did get another mythic, so maybe my theory was right. All right, we got ourselves Port Razor. Unfortunately, that's definitely bottom rung, probably pull for a mythic, maybe mid, but I'm pretty sure it's bottom. Darn. All right, it is what it is. We got ourselves Hamza, Guardian of Arashin. And we have Itch to Kick, the Salvage Splicer. We have ourselves a Siren Storm Meter. Wait, Storm Tamer, sorry. Uncommon foil. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got here? We got ourselves 4 packs left. So it's probably... Okay, let's think about this for a sec. So if that counts as 1 in my assumption, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. If the average is 4, then we might have hit it. But if it's 5, we, I guess, could still potentially get one more. So, like I said, keep your fingers and your toes crossed. We have Angelic Armaments. Arcane Signet. I will track that with the uncommons. All right, we have Scaled Behemoth. And, very nice. We have War Room for our rare, ladies and gentlemen. War Room. Okay. We have Brenelin the Moonkraken. And we have Falthus the Shadowcat Familiar. Then we have Ghastly Demise for a common foil. Alright, next package. Okay. Volcanic Dragon. Siren Storm Tamer, like I was just reading before. Confiscate, and alright, we got ourselves a Horizon Stone for the rare. Horizon Stone. Then we have Alharu, the Solemn Ritualist. And we have Nostro, the Voice of the Crags, for a rare. Ooh! Oh wow, we got 2 foil commons in this box. Very nice. This is a nicer hit than half the mythics in this one. All right, very nice. We got ourselves a foil Opposition Agent, ladies and gentlemen. Looking very crispy right there. Nice. Okay. Prismatic Piper. I didn't know you could do that. That's fun. All right, this is the second last pack. Okay. Let's get it, folks. Let's get it. One more. That's all we're asking for. One more. Without duty. The Quambage Witches. We got Frenzied Saddle Brute and whoosh, Sweet Gum Recluse for a spider. All right, we have Araumi of the Dead Tide for our first legendary creature. Then we have Breach's Brazen Plunderer for our second. And we have Ancient Animus for our foil. Whew. Okay, Magic Gods. If we haven't asked before, we're asking now. Please, one more Mythic. Let's make it happen. Or at least something spicy. I'll take anything spicy. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Ingenuity Engine for first uncommon. Explosion of Riches. Monstrous Onslaught. And we got ourselves Soul of Eternity for our rare. Let's see what else we got here. All right, we have Anara Wolvid Familiar for our first. And we... Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Wow. No way. Oh, look at that. The Magic Gods came through. Can you believe this? I didn't even know you could get borderless versions of this either. That's awesome. Wow, I am tickled to death. This is so funny too, because if you were watching earlier, I made a comment about the Sat, and I was like, oh, he's a planeswalker, isn't he? Maybe he'll show up to the party. Look at that. Tavash Sat, Doom of Fools. We got ourselves a mythic legendary planeswalker, and he is borderless. So that is a double bonus, and you can't go wrong with that. Holy cow, okay. And we got ourselves a Path of Ancestry for our last foil. Whew. Okay, that was a wild ride. Maybe my estimate about those packs was kind of true, so who knows. I'm going to do my new magic trick that I have here, and I'm going to do some cleaning, but behind the scenes, or I should say real time, but with magic, and we'll see you right after this then. All right. Did that work? Did I do it again? Whew. What a rush. Maybe we'll find out. I hope I did it right. I'm trying to perfect the spell, so let's see how it goes. All right, we have ourselves our nice little stack here of our pulls. So as usual, we're going to do a little summary, and I'm going to walk you through what we pulled here. So starting with the mythics, our first mythic was Profane Transfusion, and this is one of the ones I had mentioned that I have never seen before. All right. Ooh. Okay. Our second mythic, Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. Quite possibly our nicest pull of the box. Next up, we have Apex Devastator. We then got ourselves a Port Razor. Triumphant Reckoning. And showed up late to the party, but still welcome, Tavesh Zat, the Doom of Fools in Borderless. Very nice. All right, so we got ourselves a Command Beacon in foil. We then got an Opposition Agent in foil, which is very nice. We got ourselves a beautiful Jessica's Will. That's worth more than probably a lot of those mythics. We got ourselves Soul of Eternity, Sweet Gum Recluse, Nostro Voice of the Crags, Horizon Stone. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good way to hold these thick stacks. Okay, War Room, Belby Corrupted Observer, Plague Reaver, Rejuvenating Springs rather. Bell Borka, Spectral Sergeant. We got ourselves a Hull Breacher. We have Livio, the Oathsworn Sentinel. Elgeth, Crossroads Augur. There's the Sat that I was talking about. Zat's Will. Larry Nevin himself, the Urborg Tyrant. Slash the Ranks. Court of Bounty. Arkelos Lagoon Mystic. Amphin Mutineer. Wheel of Misfortune. Rootweaver Druid. Quain the Itinerant Meddler. Itinerant Meddler. God, yeah, it's brutal. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, we have Keeper of the Accord. We have Nimrus, Una's Trickster. We have Laboratory Drudge. We have Flamekin Herald. Undergrowth Stadium. Pretty rare to see two crowd lands in a box here these days, I feel like. So that was interesting. Sorry. Staff of Domination. Necrotic Hex. And that was our last rare, and then I just sorted out the cards that might have some value here. So next up we have 3 visits. This is again probably worth more than some of those mythics. We have Nadier's Knifeblade ×2. I think those are worth a couple bucks. We have ourselves Arcane Signet, of course. 1 Thought Vessel, and not sure if this is worth anything, but our etched foil, which is Malcolm Keen-Eyed Navigator. Bam. There you have it, folks. Well, there you go. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this one. It's pretty interesting. I feel as if, you know, in the mythic slot we did mediocre, because I feel like I mean, a couple of them I'm not familiar with, so we'll have to find out in that summary there. You would have gotten an idea of value at least. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, I had fun doing it no matter what, which is the most important thing, obviously, and what we do here and why we do it, because it's fun. So yeah, overall, you know, mildly successful, let's call it. And always very fun to do. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining. As always, really appreciate you taking the time to watch these. It means a lot to me. Friendly reminder, if you're not subbed to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. Everyone, leave a comment on the videos, smash the like button as well. Share it with your friends, and yeah, I mean, everybody have a good time, and I hope you're enjoying, you know, what I'm doing here, folks. So hope you enjoyed the pulls, and we'll see you next time. Bye.